Hello students, myself Dr. Vipasha Rana, Assistant Professor Maharaja Surajmal Institute. Today I will take a session on the topic growth and maturation and hereditary and environment. Now, what is the meaning of growth? Growth is the quantitative aspect of changes that takes place in the child. Quantitative aspect means जिसको हम measure नहीं कर सकते. It implies the physical changes of the child. For example, increase in height, weight, size. It also includes changes in the bodily proportions of the child. It is mostly influenced by genetics. For example, tall parents, tall children. Another example, when Monica was 11 years old, she got taller by 2 inches. This is an example of growth because it involves her getting physically taller और हम इसमें मोनिका की जो हाइट है 2 इंचेस वो हम मेजर कर सकते हैं. Growth and development, major changes in gross physical structure or physique. Second, internal organs. Internal organs involves changes in the functioning of glands, changes in nervous system and other body systems. The growth of the body is an important factor in determining the pattern of behavior. Normal growth is necessary for normal behavior to take place. Individuals with retarded growth exhibit different patterns of behavior. Thus, in an individual in whom the brain has not grown adequately, the behavior is also found to be underdeveloped. Now, what is the meaning of maturation? मैचुरेशन जो कंसेप्ट है ये अर्नोल्ड जेसल ने दिया था 1940s में. His major emphasis was on the role of nature in development of a person. Maturation is the physical, intellectual or emotional process of development. In psychology, it is the process of development in which an individual matures or reaches full functionality. For example, as Monica became older, her brain developed in a way that means she was able to handle more complex tasks than she could before. Maturation is a part of growth and development and does not take place along with aging or physical growth necessarily. According to Piaget, growth plays an important role in children's capacity for understanding the world, making it clear that it is necessary for children to increase their capacity to understand the world. Cognitive theories of development adopt a liberal perspective and do not confine themselves to biological perspective only. Maturation coordinates the interplay between influences of genetics and socio-environment. Maturation में hereditary भी important role play करती है और environment भी important role play करता है. Maturation is the completion of growth and development within the organism, the unfolding of an individual's inherent traits or potentials. Difference between growth and maturation. Growth क्वांटिटेटिव एस्पेक्ट है, उसको हम मेजर कर सकते हैं. मैचुरेशन क्वालिटेटिव एस्पेक्ट है, उसको हम मेजर नहीं कर सकते. ग्रोथ is the physical development. Growth is the process that brings bodily and physiological changes. Maturation is the process of development in which an individual matures or reaches full functionality. Growth depends on hereditary. Maturation depends on both hereditary and environment. Growth can occur without maturation. For example, अगर mentally disabled child है तो उसका physical development तो है पर mental development नहीं है. Maturation can occur without growth. For example, dwarfism. Short height का person है, mentally वो fully developed है पर उसका physical development नहीं है. Now, educational implications for the concept of growth and maturation. In modern education, maturation plays an important role. Some children are ready at an earlier age because of maturity. There are wide individual differences among the children with respect to growth and maturation. Knowledge about growth and maturation assist us in knowing the timely and proper expectations from a child. The knowledge of these terms help to set aims for the harmonious and proper growth and development of the personality of an individual. Proper knowledge about growth and maturity helps in setting proper standards for expected growth among children. It also assists in paying attention to the environmental conditions which are crucial for growth and maturity attainment of a child. टीचर को इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस केटर करने चाहिए क्योंकि क्लास में कुछ स्टूडेंट्स एवरेज होते हैं, कुछ अबव एवरेज, इंटेलिजेंट, स्लो लर्नर्स. एक हेल्दी एनवायरनमेंट प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए फॉर इफेक्टिव ग्रोथ एंड मैच्योरिटी ऑफ अ चाइल्ड. बच्चे को अगर कोई डाउट है तो उसका डाउट क्लियर करना चाहिए. Now we conclude that growth and maturation are both equally important for the holistic development of a child. Maturation helps the children to get matured in terms of their growth and development in all the various aspects: physical, motor, mental, social, moral, and spiritual, for playing the role of a matured adults in their lives. As a natural phenomena of growth and development, maturation helps in the development of inner potential of the human organisms, making them ready and capable of reaching the heights or attaining possible milestones of their personality. Understanding these concepts can help the teachers to set their expectations and understand their students' needs. Growth, being physical in aspect, is very important for students. That is why co-curricular activities are given so much importance. Maturation deals with how the students can handle a situation, solve a problem, behave in certain ways. An active part played by the joint contribution of maturation and learning may prove quite helpful to the parents, teachers, counselors, and other interested in the welfare of the youngsters to plan for the better education to them. Now, next topic is hereditary. Hereditary को हम नेचर भी कह सकते हैं. हेरिडिटरी का मीनिंग क्या है? ऐसे ट्रेट्स या क्वालिटीज जो बच्चों में पेरेंट्स या ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स या एंसेस्टर से आती है. According to R.S. Woodworth, heredity covers all the factors that are present in the individual when he begins life, not at birth, but at the time of conception, about 9 months before birth. Another definition of hereditary, according to O.V. Douglas and B.F. Holland, define hereditary as one's heredity consists of all the structures, physical characteristics, functions, or capacities derived from parents, other ancestry, or species. Every child comes into this world with certain physical and mental characteristics that he gets from his parents and ancestors. Principles of heredity. First principle, like tends to beget like, meaning जो पेरेंट्स में ट्रेट होते हैं वो ही ट्रेट्स बच्चों में भी आते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, tall parents, tall children, bright parents, bright children, etc. Second, principle of variance. Variance means change. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि जो ट्रेट्स पेरेंट्स में होते हैं वो ही सेम बच्चे में भी आए. Resemblance of parents and their offsprings may not perfect. For example, black-eyed children may be born to brown-eyed parents. Even twins are not exactly like. Third principle, principle of convergence of two life streams. Means कुछ traits बच्चे में फादर के भी आते हैं और कुछ traits मदर के भी होते हैं. About a half of a child's inheritance comes from the maternal side and about half is contributed by the paternal side. That is, the child's maternal and paternal lines both contribute almost equally to his inheritance. Inheritance not necessarily comes only from the father and the mother. Sometimes grandparents, great-grandparents, and even remote ancestors have been seen to be contributing to an individual's inheritance. Last principle, principle of dominant and recessive traits. Dominant means जो प्रमुख है traits. ऐसे ट्रेड्स जो जनरेशन टू जनरेशन पास ऑन होते हैं बच्चे में. रिसेसिव ट्रेड्स जो प्रमुख नहीं है, जरूरी नहीं है वो पास ऑन हो वो ट्रेड्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मदर की हेयर कर्ली है तो चाइल्ड की हेयर भी कर्ली है. इट मीन्स उसके अंदर डोमिनेंट ट्रेट है. सम ट्रेट्स आर डोमिनेंट while others are recessive, causing apparent exceptions like the union of the best traits of the father with the best traits of the mother produces talented children. There are many chances that when they produce a child, their average traits combine and a child of average caliber may be the result. Hereditary पे psychologists ने कुछ researches की हैं. ये एक research की है correlation method study, A.H. Wingfield ने दी है. फैमिली हिस्ट्रीज ऑफ फेमस एंड नोटोरियस फैमिलीज, इस पे डगडेल ने रिसर्च की है. कोरिलेशन का मीनिंग क्या होता है? किन्हीं भी दो चीजों में हम रिलेशनशिप फाइंड आउट करते. तो ये जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट है E.H. विंगफील्ड, इन्होंने हेरिडिटरी पे स्टडी की है. फैमिली रिलेशनशिप पे इन्होंने कोरिलेशन कोफिशिएंट फाइंड आउट किया है. इसमें जैसे कि टेबल में हम देख रहे हैं स्लाइड में, आइडेंटिकल ट्विन्स में सबसे ज्यादा कोरिलेशन कोफिशिएंट है. ट्रेट सिमिलर है उनके सबसे ज्यादा आइडेंटिकल ट्विन्स में 0.90. उसके बाद फेटर्नल ट्विन्स सेम जेंडर 0.70. उसके बाद पैटर्नल ट्विन्स में अपोजिट जेंडर में और कम है कोरिलेशन कोफिशिएंट, और सिबलिंग में और कम है कोरिलेशन कोफिशिएंट 0.50. स्टडी ऑफ फैमिली हिस्ट्रीज ऑफ फेमस एंड नोटोरियस फैमिलीज. ये स्टडी डगडेल ने की है 1877 में ज्यूक फैमिली पे. जो ज्यूक है वो एक फिशरमैन है. His son happened to marry a woman from a very degenerate family. The study was extended to many generations. According to the report of Dugdale, he studied 28,309 individuals of the family. Out of them, only 350 men and women were normal. The remaining 92% were all criminals, beggars, etc. इसी स्टडी से सिमिलर स्टडी एक H. बॉर्डर ने की है, साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने 1912 में. इन्होंने कैलिकक फैमिली पे की है. कैलिकक एक सोल्जर का नेम है. He had married a feeble-minded woman. Later, he married a Quakeress of a good family. In all, 480 individuals descended from his first wife and 496 from the second. Out of all the 480 descendants of the first wife, none came to prominence. They were mostly feeble-minded, criminals, drunkards, etc. Out of the later one, there were many famous doctors, teachers, tradesmen, lawyers, and administrators. The results of these studies show that heredity plays an important role in the development of an individual. Now, what is the meaning of environment? Environment को हम nurture भी कह सकते हैं. Environment means outside forces or external forces जो इंडिविजुअल की लाइफ को अफेक्ट करते हैं. According to O.B. Douglas, defined environment as a word which describes in the aggregate all the extrinsic, that is external forces, influences and conditions which affect the life, nature, behavior and the growth, development and maturation of living organisms. एक और definition दी है वुडवर्ड ने environment की. Environment covers all the outside factors that have been acted on the individual since he began life. जैसे हेरिडिटरी पे कुछ साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने स्टडी की है, वैसे ही एनवायरनमेंट पे कुछ साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने स्टडी की है. ये स्टडी है वुल्फ चिल्ड्रन. ये 1920s में हुई है. इसमें 2 बच्चों पे स्टडी हुई है, 2 बॉयज पे. और ये आपने एक एपिसोड देखा होगा, सीरियल आता है, अभी भी आ रहा है, वो पहले भी आता था दूरदर्शन पे, जंगल बुक. उसमें एक बच्चा है मोगली, उससे सिमिलर ये स्टडी हुई है अर्ली 1920s में. In the early 1920s, some hunters found 2 children from a cave of wolves in a jungle. One of them was about 11 years old and the other about 7. It seemed as if the children had been carried away one by female wolves when they were young babies, and instead of being eaten up, they were being reared in the cave. The social environment turned them into wild beasts. They howled and crawled like beasts. उनसे properly खड़ा भी नहीं हुआ जाता था. Their limbs were crooked, but they could crawl very swiftly, just like wolves. They ate raw meat and felt restless in the presence of humans. The children were taken to a hospital. After some days, a priest took them home. He made great efforts to civilize them. He taught them how to eat and drink. He trained them in wearing clothes. At first, they resist, but after some months, they began to wear clothes. He trained them to stand and walk erect and soon be succeeded. Meanwhile, the younger child died, but the behavior of the elder one was successfully modified and he looked and behaved like a human being. Environmentalists say that it was purely environment that turned the children into beasts, and again it was environment which brought them back to humans. एक और स्टडी साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने की है फिश पे. If the young fish embryos are placed in an ice box, before their eyes are formed, some of the hatchings have only one eye located in the center of the forehead. So environment also plays an important role in the development of the child. So we conclude both hereditary and environment is important for the healthy development of the child. हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि सिर्फ हेरिडिटरी ही इम्पोर्टेंट है या सिर्फ एनवायरनमेंट ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, दोनों ही इम्पोर्टेंट है बच्चे के लिए. Parents, teachers and the community have to play a significant role in providing a rich environment to the child. As teachers, we have to have a greater faith in the forces of environment through the forces of heredity cannot be totally ignored. Scientific educational principles require that the inherited inclinations, capacities, and interests of every child should be studied early, and every facility should be provided in the environment to develop all that is best in him as an individual. Educational institutions should provide suitable opportunities for every individual to unfold his latent powers. A rich and fruitful environment must be provided to draw out the best in child and man, that is, body, mind, and soul. Individual differences of children must be found out, and necessary conditions should be created for their optimum development. आज के सेशन में ग्रोथ का मीनिंग क्या है? ग्रोथ को हम मेजर कर सकते हैं जैसे कि इंक्रीज इन साइज, हाइट, वेट. मैच्योरेशन को हम मेजर नहीं कर सकते. मैच्योरेशन डील्स विद स्टूडेंट्स, कोई भी सिचुएशन स्टूडेंट कैसे हैंडल करता है, अपनी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की खुद कोशिश करता है. इट हेल्प्स द चिल्ड्रन टू गेट मैच्योर्ड in terms of their growth and development in all the various aspects: physical, motor, mental, social, moral, and spiritual, for playing the role of a mature adults in their lives. हमने कंसेप्ट हेरिडिटी का किया था. हेरिडिटी को हम नेचर भी कह सकते हैं. Every child comes into this world with certain physical and mental characteristics that he gets from his parents and ancestors. Environment क्या होता है? Environment, nurture. It affects the life, nature, behavior, and the growth, development, and maturation of living organisms. कुछ साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने हेरिडिटरी को सपोर्ट किया है, कुछ साइकोलॉजिस्ट ने एनवायरनमेंट को सपोर्ट किया, पर ऑल राउंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल दोनों ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, हेरिडिटरी भी, एनवायरनमेंट भी. टीचर को इंडिविजुअल डिफरेंसेस केटर करने चाहिए क्योंकि हर चाइल्ड अलग होता है. हम कभी भी कंपैरिजन नहीं कर सकते किसी भी चाइल्ड में. टीचर्स, पेरेंट्स, सोसाइटी को एक हेल्दी एनवायरनमेंट प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए बच्चे को. These are references. Thank you.